This video explains how to access the functionality of Excel. Excel has huge numbers of commands available to it, and these are generally accessed via the ribbon system. The ribbons are at the top of the screen, and they can be accessed via the various tabs up at the top. Most normally, workbook, when it's opened, opens with the home ribbon exposed. That allows access to probably the most commonly used functions in Excel. These include the cut, copy and paste functions, those to do with formatting, including the format painter, but also font, size of font, bold, italic, underline, color of font, color of shading, and so on. Alignment of text or numbers within cells, the ability to wrap text within cells or merge cells together. These are all under the alignment heading. Then there is a group of icons which have to do with formatting numbers. So for example, if I click here, I get a whole set of possibilities for formatting numbers, which I can select. Then a set of possibilities for the style of showing cells, inserting, deleting, formatting cells, and in this group. And then finally a group that are also quite useful, the find and select set of options, which has to do with replacing cells, sorting cells and filtering cells, auto summing, which allows you to sum columns or rows of numbers, filling cells up with particular values or following patterns, and clearing cells. So the home ribbon gives a wide variety of access to a wide variety of important commands. The insert ribbon also provide access to a number of important commands that Excel has. Some are to do with illustrations, so the inclusion of pictures, clip art, and so on in spreadsheets. The charting area, columns, line, pie, bar, scatter area charts, and so on. Specialist chart types, links to external websites, and then boxes that you can put in that overlay the regular cell structure, that might include text, headers and footers that you might want to show if you're printing sheets, and other text operators, then equations which can be added, or symbols, particular symbols. These can all be included in Excel workbooks. We've got the page layout ribbon. That's mainly to do with structuring pages, probably with a view to printing them so that they print neatly and coherently. Then the formulas button, which is extremely important. It's a way of accessing a huge range of different types of functions, summations, those that you've used recently, and then financial, logical, text, date and time, lookup and reference, maths and trigonometry, and then even more functions. A huge library of functions available that you can use to operate on numbers or groups of numbers. Then you can name cells. We probably won't use that much. You can show linkages when you're trying to audit formula to see where the linkages are, which might possibly be causing you problems. A useful kind of debugging device. ways of calculating, whether you recalculate instantaneously or you wait until commanded to recalculate, and then some currency operators. In data, accessing data from other locations, including the web, so you can set up connections to databases that are out there on the web, sorting and filtering data, so putting them in order, or looking for data with certain characteristics. For text to columns operator, which allows you to import text and then pull out from that text columns or rows of numbers, sets of further data tools, removing duplicates, validating data, and so on, grouping cells together in the outline command. Then, very importantly, the data analysis option, which opens up a set of statistical operators, including regression, t-tests, correlations, covariances, which are used extensively in our course. That's the data tab. Then the review tab allows you to check your spelling, to access alternative words for the words you're using, and insert comments into your worksheet. You can protect the worksheet so that bits of it or the entire sheet cannot be accessed, and you can protect the workbook. Same sort of way to prevent others from interfering with it using a password, and sharing options for the workbook. Then there's a way of viewing workbooks, a normal layout, page layout, custom layouts, full screen layouts where you have no ribbon showing, show grid lines on the worksheets or not, show the formula bar or not, change the zoom so that you can magnify the individual cells if you want to be able to examine them more closely. You can freeze the panes so that you hold row and column titles while scrolling the rest of the worksheet underneath these, splitting the screens, hiding a current window so that it can't be seen. And then when you've got more than one worksheet open, you can view them side by side, or indeed arrange the worksheets in however you would like. The developer area allows you access, importantly, to Visual Basic, which allows you to write programs to manipulate Excel workbooks and worksheets, or to record macros, which record your keystrokes if you're going through a complex calculation, which you can then play back again if you need to do the same operation subsequently. And that's probably as far as we're likely to get in the course, but it shows how extensive the capabilities of Excel are.